Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Pieces Pat Paints and the big bright light of the camera. I was working on other stuff, so I had everything on. I was messing with things. Anyway, hope you're having a great new year. It just started, so yeah, you got time for it to turn out good. So don't worry. Hopefully this morning isn't too rough. I'm sure it is for some folks. Should have done what is it? The prebiotics, the probiotics. What is that? The I don't know. There's one of the ones that all the YouTubers sell. Tell me whatever you are, and I'll advertise you. we're not anywhere close to being advertising people. I mean, you're just basically watching me and my pile of junk make things. So and that's what you're here for. You're not here for me to run my mouth. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I wasn't feeling very well yesterday. I don't know. The spring hasn't let go here in Oklahoma, or the fall hasn't let go here in Oklahoma. So that's an interesting view. It's always fun when the camera goes flying over. All my paints are out because I had a lot of different paints I ended up using last night. There's a lot of different colors in here. And some water. Ooh, too much water. I tried to refresh that water this morning. I put a little too much in there. That's okay. My sponge may have a little bit of a blue hue to it here in a minute. Anyway, we'll get this reset and get ready to get going. Okay, not a big deal. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Hope everything's well in your world. I think I said that already. My chair's not cooperating. There we go. We're better now. Okay. Anyway, yeah, okay, so we're working on this lovely cloak. And I got the base is now primed, and I went ahead and primed all the flames. So I primed them in black, which I really wanted to do it all gray, but I have a rattle can of black. I had some other stuff to prime, and I was gonna prime it in black. I was like, man, I'm just gonna do it. So that's where we are. That's why we're here. So we're going to finish out doing all the yellow parts of this, and then we'll come back and do some highlights on this, and then we'll steeple out anything else that needs to get steepled out. Before that, though, we'll talk a little bit about the other project I'm working on, which has been fun. So I started working on Trench Crusade, which is it's really cool. Oh, let's start the music. Dude, okay. Welcome to the show. Ask me anything. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. I'm not super professional, but I try to be a little bit more, professional. I really should clean up all that mess back there, but I'm terrible about that. Anyway, so Trench Crusade, really neat concept. Forces of heaven and hell are fighting a never-ending war that started during the Crusades and now is all the way up to modern time, or not modern time, but World War One era. And these are just tests. These are just ideas. I gotta work a little bit more on his cloak and some stuff like that. But trying to get, trying to look a lot like trenches. But they also have a little bit more that's kind of like, because it is a little bit more Crusade. So this is almost like a Space Marine. It's called mechanized infantry. So I tricked him out pretty good. I gave him, some numbers and big Ace of Spades card. And that is the coat of Antioch. Try to make it look chipped. Anyway, this guy's name's Bull. I think he's almost done. I'm really happy with Bull. I like Bull. And I printed some bases and stuff for him too. So we got some bases coming. And they're actually over there. You know what? I'm going to grab them real quick. The unfortunate side of this is that they didn't come with bases, so I had to buy a whole nother thing with bases. But now we have some bases. So, but these are neat because they've got, it's a base and a topper pull up a few of these different toppers to look at them. Anyway, these just came out of the wash, so they're still a little wet with acetone. Got a little fumes coming off them. Probably should be wearing some sort of mask. Damn it, where'd it go? Nah, these aren't that bad. They're drying up pretty quick. They've been over there drying for a while. But anyway, you can pull them. They come off of here. And these haven't been cured yet, so they got to run through the cure machine next, which will help make them harder. And you can see how the supports on these work. It's something you want that flat. It's gonna have a lot. It's gonna have a lot of support, like a real comb-like texture. So, anyway, and there's different. They all kind of have some different looks. Little rocks and such. Pretty normal, basic looking stuff, which is kind of what I wanted. And they come in the sizes that you need for just about any wargaming thing. And so, like these fit on that together. It's just a topper, so it fits in the hole. Might have to do a little bit of sanding to get it to fit exactly, but they just go inside these, and that's your base. Easy peasy. The way we like it. So anywho, we'll get those guys based up and messed with. Don't get to put a lot of pretty flock and stuff on those bases. They're going to be pretty much mud and just gross looking. Because it's the trenches. We could build up to like maybe some little boards and stuff for them to stand on. Like they're in the trench. But you almost want them in the mud. I don't know. Anyway. All that talking. Alright, we're back to adding yellow. Just gotta keep working your way through them. It's easy stuff. Nothing to stress. They're watching some sort of ghost thing in the other room and you're yelling at the television. It's pretty funny. Do. I hope everybody had a safe New Year. Anybody watching? Hello and thank you. And Happy New Year. Be fun. We'll be on all this year too. Hopefully. I feel like I'll probably do this until I literally can't. I might have to change the times and stuff like that as life goes around. So yeah, but I really like kind of just hanging out and painting. It's too early to be awake. Well, welcome. I didn't stay up very late. I did not make it till midnight my time. I did not. I went to bed. And it's 10 o'clock here though. I think if I remember right, it's much earlier where you are. It's so funny that how this happens. Yeah. Duty calls, man. Gotta raise up out the cot, make the money, man. I get it. I get it, bro. Oh. Right on. Hey. It's not too early to be awake. Bro, Philip, sir, it is 10:16 in the morning. I have a couple people that are from like the West Coast, and like I got a couple people from Japan, and like that it's early over. If you're in like Hawaii and Japan, it's pretty early over there. But no, you'll be all right, man. You should have taken some Z-biotics. That's what it's called, Z-biotic. Now I remember. I was making a joke with that early on. But Happy New Year, man. Glad you stopped by. Oh yeah, I'm I get shared in a couple of different D&D and Warhammer. I'm getting ready to move into. Unfortunately, a lot of those places you can't promote your own videos and stuff. It's like if you share it, it's and like they don't do a lot of the YouTube stuff, but some of them do. And the ones that let you do it, I usually post my stuff in. A lot of times they'll let you do like the shorts, but not like the live videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I totally feel you there. But yeah, we do some Warhammer. I don't know if you saw the dreadnought we did. That's the dreadnought from Warhammer right there. It's 40K. He's pretty sweet. Dark Angels. I gotta put his there's a finish I gotta put on him, like a varnish top coat, keep him from scratching. Well, mainly rubbing off when you move them. Man, I tell you what makes you feel old is watching your kids get older. Yours are getting there now. That'll make you feel old. Watching your kids get older, you're like, oh my god. I got one driving now, and it's like, man. He drove the other day. He drove down to McBeardsley's house. One of my moderator friend that's on every now and again. Usually, actually, I should say McBeardsley's usually here, but it's holidays, so have a great time, man. I'm sure he was up late partying. He's still young. He should be out. He should be out having a good time. I'm too old for that stuff anymore, man. I like to be able to have a good time. I had a couple glasses of champagne. It was like, I don't know, 10:30. Yeah, and it was New Year's somewhere. So I just had a couple glasses. Well, it isn't even champagne. We drink prosecco because it's way cheaper. And I like prosecco, honestly. Prosecco's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is just on the very tops of everything. We're gonna come back and we're gonna pop in some of that white. I've been thinking about how I was gonna do this cloak all night while I was messing around with that Trench Crusade. And this is what I've come up with. Because this way we can add kind of the flickering tops to the flames. It may take a lot longer, but the effect is going to be way cool. It's really hard to see what I'm doing there, but just on the very tops of it. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, definitely appreciate it. Even if it's just to check it out. Might, And I do commissions too. This piece is a commission. This is from Elden Ring, which is a video game. But I paint quite a few D&D pieces. I've got one of my kids' pieces I'm working on right here. This one's for my daughter. I haven't decided what all to do with this one, so I kind of keep sitting over there. I'm probably gonna make her look my daughter as an elf, and probably just gonna play it up. And but I knew she's gonna need like a pink dress because she loves pink. But yeah, I do D&D. We do everything. Heck, I did Dave the Diver. It's a video game thing the other day. There's every now and again you can see a cat mobile floating around behind my head. When it sweeps in, and when the fan's blowing, we did like a cat mobile. Yes. Well, some of them. This one I bought. This is all 3D printed. This is 3D printed. This is this guy's an old Warhammer piece that I'm supposed to be getting to work on this. I'm supposed to be doing a video for it. But my camera, I really want to get a better camera and get a better microphone before I do it, because like it doesn't look great. So like I have various amounts of that stuff, and then I have Warhammer proper. This is old school Warhammer plastic mini for 40K. And then every now and again, like I'm working on a sculpture that's gonna be like for a terrain piece. So we've got all sorts of stuff: WizKids models, 3D prints, and just about everything. But a lot of stuff we 3D print just because 3D printing is really the way of the future. If you're not 3D printing, you're really missing out on some opportunities. There's some cool stuff that 3D printing can do. It's just one of those things where you gotta, if you want to stay with the game, you gotta embrace the change. Turn and face the strange changes. I respect those guys that are still out there buying all their minis, but even if you're just getting a filament printer to do like your terrain and stuff, man, filament's not even that bad. Like whenever the other one's running, you've really got to be careful. Yeah, those things take up a lot of space. They do. Those shirt printers take up a good amount of room. What do you need 3D printed? I mean, if you need stuff 3D printed, I can print it. For a fee, of course. But it's nominal. Like the cheapness of the printers it's pretty crazy. Like if you're just printing for yourself, you know, a piece like this probably cost me like 6 cents, 6 to 20 cents of resin. I guess it'd be about 20 because it's a pretty bigger piece. Maybe $1. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can make. But yeah, you know, maybe you got this whole sculpture itself is maybe $20 in resin tops. I printed off 2 armies for Trench Crusade, or two squad sets. Actually 4 if you count it, because it was two times of each squad, and that was about plus this, and that was out of a $30 thing of resin. That's a significant amount of stuff. Now the files will cost you more money. So you gotta, that's where you gotta pay attention. Unless you know how to make your own files. It's definitely going to be the way of the future. Yeah, AI is crazy. I'm not AI art is kind of, I don't know. I think the art of it will fat out because it's not. people will get bored of the look of it because it hits the uncanny valley too often, and people they'll get bored of it eventually. But I mean, you know, not everybody. There'll still be people who like it for a while, forever. But yeah, it's like any art style. Art styles come and go. But now, like AI assisted stuff, where you're using AI, like I can see animators. That's really where AI is going to come in handy, is for animators, so they're not having to animate entire cells of stuff and things like that. And then like navigation assists and like a point. Everybody's going to end up with, you know, some sort of secretary in their pocket. Basically, it'll be even bigger than Siri is, where, you know, people barely remember to use Siri, honestly. But like, as these AIs take over, they'll start being able to kind of run people's lives. It's going to be wild, and people are just going to let it happen too. They're going to be perfectly happy with it. Be like Wally. I just like the image search for looking up crap and finding me. Yeah, I bet. See, that's the kind of stuff that it really is going to make. That's going to make it so much faster, where it's just kind of like assisting. And that's honestly what the idea is. I think the original idea behind a lot of these developments, things like Copilot and stuff like that, is going to be to assist, to help you get things like that done, where it's just like, good lord, we can't look through all of this, it's too much. That's crazy, though. Like, robots in Japan doing karate. That's insane. That's insane. It's so cool. But not good. Like, you shouldn't give don't give abilities to a robot like that. They should not be given defensive abilities. Ever. It's a bad idea. Do you want iRobot? This is how you get iRobot. Yeah, a lot of the digital people are having some trouble. If you're a physical artist like me, then, you know, it's a completely different situation. Because like I can make a physical product, and I'm painting something that you have in reality. So it's a kind of a different situation. But anybody doing like digital stuff for sure is going to be having a difficult time. Or not. I mean, a lot of those guys might have just jumped in on it, and they're using it. I don't know. Hopefully they are. Hopefully those guys are using it, and they're able to make some money off of it, because I don't know that it's going anywhere. A lot of the I don't know, a lot of the AI stuff, it feels like the live, love, laugh of the current times. Yeah, sometimes I gotta take it back and look at it, see how it looks, see if it looks right, see if I gotta do a little blending. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna Indiana Jones that guy. He's gonna go, whoa! I'm just gonna pull a revolver and parry that, you filthy casual. Square up on me like that, boy. Not that I carry a dang revolver around on me or anything. I'm still not. I'm not that scared of society yet. Now with the white on these, again, we're just trying to grab the most tip toppies. Like I'm gonna leave this valley where it curled down in there alone, and I'm gonna pick up here again. Like right here. Kind of help bring that out a little more. Make that pop out just a little bit more. Thanks, man. Yeah. Those platters are fun. I miss a lot of the. I miss the creativity it brought. A lot of you guys brought a lot of fun ideas and different stuff, and I love collaborative stuff like that. I think it's the peak of humanity, really. When you can get a bunch of people in the same that do the same kind of art to collaborate together and really put something fun out. It's so cool. It's so cool. And it really showcases the best of us as a people, you know. Just wax a little philosophical there, maybe. There we get a little too crazy. Tequila shots. Yeah. Yeah, we broke a lot of rules. Salud. It's defunct now. Nobody can come after me. Plus, everyone was consenting adults. So the only thing I was doing was embezzling company property and letting students drink while, being educated. All unethical, but not necessarily illegal. Let my hand rest for a second. Let's fill around with some of this other stuff. I really need to clean up for some things. I'm notorious for making messes and leaving them. I gotta fix this base too. Accidentally knocked off the heads on these two little skeletons. Oh. Hell, they don't really know yet. And I keep going to all these studies and all this stuff, and I still, like, pass out randomly. Which is really weird. Like, I'll just pass out randomly. And, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. And then sometimes I'll cough so hard I'll pass out. And, they've done, I don't know, they keep doing all these studies. They say it's my throat, something wrong with my vocal cords. And, like, they'll cause a spasm, and then that's what actually causes me to choke up, and then I'll pass out from that. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, I have no clue. I keep wondering, like, how long are we going to go before you guys take away my driver's license? Because, like, honestly, I shouldn't be really That guy pass out in traffic and kill somebody. Yeah, you need to go see a doctor. Just to go get you're about time for you're about time for the fun one. Hopefully they make you take the pills instead of drink this stuff. That colonoscopy prep is probably one of the worst experiences you'll ever have in your life. It's awful. It's absolutely terrible. Nobody should ever have to go through anything like that. Ever. It sucks. A lot. But anywho, yeah. And it comes and it goes. Yeah, I've got really, most time. Yeah, no, man, you gotta do the thing. Plus, you're asleep for most of it, and they have a video camera, so like you can see the footage if you really want to make sure that nobody did anything too fool around. So. Getting older. It's part of the gig. Gotta stick around for them youngins. Definitely a lot easier to do the flames that are like this than these little ones down here. These ones down here like make no sense. Yeah, I think I go back for another like a checkup in a couple of days, I think, where we're gonna do some other stuff, and then I got another sleep study I gotta go do, which is those sleep studies are pretty. They're pretty awful. I mean, I'd definitely rather do that than another colonoscopy, but neither of them are wonderful. That's good times. Oh, so much flame, so much flame. Sounds like somebody's making a mess back out there in the other room. Kristen and a cat. Or cats. Probably just one, though. Buttons is a terrorist. Absolutely love that cat. He's such an asshole. This is just making sure you breathe. That's looking really nice. Definitely working. Like I said, just keep kind of trying to help. I keep trying to just help that pattern. Because it's there. It just needs a little bit of accentuation to really sell it. Definitely gonna have to come in and do some stippling work. Yeah, I'm not dead yet. What do I do here? We're just gonna try and tone down some of this glow. Maybe even bring a little crimson back in it later on, or a little orange back in it. But we definitely need to tone it down a little. So it's not coming up quite that high. We're just stippling here. We're just kind of blotting it a little bit. Kind of help control our flames. Really bring that tone down. You can see where it's got more of that mustard stain. Then we get here where it looks more like a low glow, and really helps that white just pop right off, or all the glow colors just pop right off, and looks like it's kind of lighting on fire, which is the idea, right? See how that's softening up. It's really helping make the glow even look more intense, which is exactly what we want to do. And it can help us also shape that better, you know, around the flame. So the glow looks more in tune with what's happening and not just the base coats we threw down. See that nice and tight versus over here where it's a little looser. Lots of little, so much cloak. We're definitely gonna have to pull a crimson out because we'll have to do all these guys up. I will probably paint them red, and then I can do that off camera. And that one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. There we go. And there's one more. Where does it go? It goes right there. What was my finger popping? Yeah. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a process. Nice. I'm really liking this. I said I was really stressing about it. I was worried about it. I think that all night. I was like, how the hell am I gonna do that to make it look like flames and not just little blobs of paint. Because I could just look like blobs of paint here. But I feel like pulling them up and lifting them up like that is helping giving it that fire look. All right. All right, well, we're almost to the time we wrapped up things. Getting close. Getting strange texts from people I don't know. I don't think so. Shared on SMS. That makes me suspicious. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. And we're gonna make me big. Boom. So yeah, I hope you guys have an absolutely great day. I hope this year is amazing. I hope you have a great year. I think we should all try to, like, what do they call that? Manifest. We should all manifest that. It's going to be a great year. We believe that in our souls. And maybe we can make that happen. It's got to be, it's all going to be fine. It'll be fine. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. We'll be back tomorrow for another another round of making fire. More fire. I might work a little bit on this fire while everyone's gone, just so we can kind of holy crap, there's a lot of fire, and just so we can get to the next part of the fire, because we have another whole other part of this fire. So I think I might finish this little bit of fire so we can play with the other fire. Yeah. Hey, by the time this is over, I'll be good at painting flames. So there's that. We got that. Anyway, you guys are amazing. Thanks for Phil stopping by. Really appreciate that. Always nice to have people to talk to. It helps. I really feel like when there's people talking, it really helps that show moving. So if you ever watch this and you're like, oh gosh, I say anything, just don't interrupt. No, say something. Please, by all means, say something. It makes this thing so much cooler when people are talking. So please say something. Other than that, be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Go do something good in the world. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.